Hello, hello, welcome back to my channel and to another reaction video. This time we continue the Rise of the Raven. This is season 1, episode 5.
Hogy ez jó ötlet?
És mégis minek köszönhetem ezt a késői látogatást, felség?
Okay. That guy was a new character.
Megkoronázni.
Biztosítatom felségedet, hogy a korona a legnagyobb biztonságban van.
Is the crown gonna be there or has someone stolen it? No, the crown is there. Is he gonna kill this guy? Yeah, I could. And the count really didn't know how to fight. But that noise they heard earlier was this other guy killing the guards, I'm guessing. Yep.
Most már végre tényleg közé tartozol, Miklós. De nem baj.
And they're both been held captive there. And he was trying to.
Ha nem könyörögsz értünk, már rég a föld alatt pihenhetnénk.
Azt hiszitek azért, mert nemrég még lógott valami a lábatok között, többet értek nálam? Tok meg. Ahogy én is megszoktam.
Oh, no, I wasn't expecting to see these brothers again, but okay, so they're being held captive, and since they're castrated and blind, but yeah, mostly castrated, you can keep them in the royal palace with the concubines, no risk and all.
De ez a látogatás most nem baráti jellegű.
Sem ő.
Attól tartok, igen.
Tudjuk, hogy ki fog helyette uralkodni.
Cillei?
Chile, okay. I've been wondering how you pronounce that name. I mean, they've said it a bunch of times, but. Okay, someone's banging at the door.
Ezek kiegyenesített kaszákkal jöttek.
Azt mondtam, nyissátok ki a kaput! Biztos, hogy jó ötlet ez, Jankó.
Could there be something else?
Itt vigyázz Lackót Horogszegre, ti pedig maradjatok Budán.
I'm sending them to safety, it's smart.
Várd. Nem bir erkek olmuşsun Mehmet.
O geçecek. Taht kavgalarını önlemek için en büyük kardeş olması gereken de bu.
So it only the first one would only kill brothers, not sisters. I mean, I suppose women have no real power in this society, but
Bir kahraman olma fırsatı veriyorum.
Onu ölüme götürüyor. Kahramanlıkla ne ilgisi var?
and I don't think he wants to. Obviously, he doesn't want to lose his son, but I mean, as he said, his job is to preserve the empire.
Kralı olacağını söylüyorlar.
Ott sem értek lengyelül.
Ő tud magyarul.
Igen?
Lényeg, hogy nem szólíthatod meg, akkor sem, hogyha...
Mondaná ostobaságot.
Csak ne szólj semmit. Jó?
Nem mondom.
Okay, I'm intrigued by.
Ha itt tennék, súlyos harcokat kellene vívnom. Habsburg Frigyessel.
Lajos király alatt már egyesítettük erőinket. Hogyha arra gondol... Hunyadi János felesége.
Hunyadi?
De ide nem szavak kellenek, hanem tettek. Az én férjem. Vagy.
I feel like yeah, he got played like a fiddle.
És ez csak a kezdet.
Na ezt azért talán nem kéne. Ez mégiscsak a Sacra Corona.
Volt az?
He's so sure of himself, but yeah, I think his plan is about to go to shit. Oh. Up the button. Yep.
Vlad. Öldürün şu zavallıları.
It's not much of a fort. I mean, looked a tad more grand last episode when you saw them.
Egy kis cafat hús vagyunk, Vladut.
Nasıl emin olabilirim?
Hogy mernék én szembeszállni a világ urával?
He's gonna have to give up blood for as hostage.
Ne güzel evladın var. Ülkelerimizin mutlak ve sarsılmaz birliği için
Now do they both go?
onların güvenliğini ancak bu şekilde sağlayabilirim.
I'm honestly really excited to see how. I hope they get a proper story arc.
Én László, Isten
In unitate,
haladjunk.
Spiritus Sanctus Dei.
Yeah, fucking. I wonder how many times in history has that happened. People are like, yeah, fuck it, let's just get this over with.
Urád ellen páncélosok kellenének. De azt nem kapunk. Nem kaptunk zsig. Hunyadia biztos haláltól mentette meg őket. Jönni fognak.
What's up with him?
Akit, aki elbírja a kasza súlyát.
És mit mondjunk a parasztoknak? Nézz körül. Gyámoltalan ez mind.
Egyetlen szót visztek üzenetként. Fegyver.
Erőszakkal kényszerítettek, hogy vegyek részt ebben a dicstelen
Szent István, most segíts meg!
Ez az ország.
They're gonna take on whatever the crown of founder. Yeah.
De az ország túlélése érdekében tesszük.
Yeah.
Akaratunkat, hogy királyunként vezess a népünket, mert így akarjuk mi.
Is he gonna be a good king or a bad? I have no idea.
Mindannyian.
Does seem like a decent guy, but I don't know. Okay, shit is happening, and now Chile and the gang are in Vienna with the Habsburgs.
Deswegen wende ich mich an euch.
Oh shit.
Gatten, ihr seid der christlichste König, alle Könige, Beschützer von...
Ah, meine Liebe. Wovon redet ihr denn da? Was ist denn das für...
Damn, you got owned.
Und vergesst nicht, den Vertrag zu unterschreiben.
And her schemes went to shit.
Lássunk, frigyes védelme nélkül senkik vagyunk.
Jó az egészséget, Simon bátyám.
Fiam, azt hittem inni akarsz. Nem fárasztani ilyen kérdés.
Ideje lenne pihenned kicsit.
Majd pihenek a sírban. Vagy te csak akkor harcolsz, ha biztos a győzelem?
I mean, yeah, he's old. He doesn't want to wither away. He wants to go out fighting. Oh no, he's banging his head once.
Hiányzunk neki mind. Azt mondja, ha Murács... A szultánnak van egy díszes kis tőre. Olyan, mint amilyen apánknak is volt. Egy emberéletet is ki lehet vele oltani.
Mit akarsz ezzel?
Egészen közel.
Ooh, jewelry. Okay, stuff is happening here.
Mindenki a lengyel kölyök király és Hunyadi mögé áll.
Köszönöm.
You tried to play the game and you
Segíthetnél nekik
Yeah.
elpusztítani egymást.
went to shit.
Légy a szövetségese.
I mean, that would be the
Meneküljen Bécsbe.
best play. I don't think Hunyadi will forgive him all that easy, but they must also realize he is the wealthiest landowner.
Maga valóban a Hunyadi János?
Én volnék.
Az a Hunyadi János?
Ti robiť sa opustila mama, to v hlavě nemá úplně v pořádku.
Szóval ez a híre...
Ráno o 2 koně. A když začneš střílet z houfnic, levy se schovají.
Na?
Nem mondtam semmit.
That's actually kind of cool. Never heard of a weapon like that.
A lengyel király nem segít. Ha kell, egyedül megyek neki az egész nyavajás törökség.
Beszéljünk.
Can we trust this guy now? I kind of want to. Maybe he sees. Well, I don't. Doesn't see the errors ways per se, but okay, it's the brothers. And I thought they would try and kill the Sultan, but instead she gave them a way out. That is honestly really bad. I thought the episode was about to end. But yeah, can we trust Miklos? He's trying to hype himself up. I think he wants to be a better man that he actually is, and I think his wife did get through to him, you know, about silly not being his friend and someone not to be trusted. I wonder how common this is, sending a little kid to lead a battle, you know, a royal child. I imagine it happened. It has happened quite a bit. But yeah, he's nothing more than, you know, it's not like he's a strategist on the battle plans or whatever. He's just there as a symbol. That's not gonna be Janos with the old guy. He's sacrificing himself. Okay, what's the trap gonna be? But it's gonna be those wagon things. Maybe not, but the wagons are gonna come into play. Yeah, where is the real Hunyadi? So brutal. Does Miklos know that's not gonna be Hunyadi? Yep. And now you're surrounded. Oh, that's a cool shot. Oh, holy. I really love the music in this battle. There. Oh. At the end. No.
Ölmediğim için beni affeyleyin.
He wants part of the glory, but so far he's not getting much of it. The old guy went out like a true badass. Damn, that was an emotional episode, especially towards the end. But yeah, so far, by far, the best episode. We finally get a proper battle and little Mehmet's there leading the charge. And for a second there, he thought he had killed Hunyadi, only to find out he led them straight into a trap. And yeah, that scene where he comes back to the Sultan's camp and apologizes for not having died, and The really relief on the Sultan's face when his son isn't dead. That was just might be my favorite scene on the show so far. But yeah, last episode we had Sealy. He had his grand plans. He was all hyped to leave a mark on the world, but this episode his plan went to shit. Now he's in Vienna hiding. Elizabeth couldn't get Habsburg to help them. Instead, she lost everything. What will they be? No. Do they have any more story for Cillian, the gang? I imagine they're gonna make a comeback and try something, but yeah. Now we have this new king, the Polish king, what's his name, came and they crowned him, and that scene where the priest went into the crypts. What did they call him? Saint Stephen, the founder of the Kingdom of Hungary, or something like that. Anyway, as taking his crown, that would be a huge symbolic gesture after Cilly had stolen the Hungarian crown. But yeah, I'll be interested to see exactly what will Habsburgs do now. And yeah, we did lose Albert after the last episode. They barely mentioned him. This episode. And yeah, Miklos, he was allied to Cilly, but after Cilly fled, his only smart move was to join forces with Hunyadi. But as we saw, he's still feeling. Well, I don't know what he's feeling, but he clearly wants some recognition. He's always been. I mean, that's what Cilly did to him. Last episode, he was boosting his confidence to stand up to Albert, which he did. I mean, that scene where he's calling out Albert was pretty damn good. But yeah, will he remain loyal, or is he gonna try and do a power move at some point? I don't know. Then we had the Brankovich brothers. They honestly, when Mara told them about the knife, I don't know, for some reason I thought they're planning to assassinate the Sultan, but no, she gave the knife so they could go on their own terms, and they took their own life in the fountain. But then the battle was pretty damn cool, though. I was expecting a little bit more of the wagon things they mentioned. I have no idea what those weapons were. I said during the reaction that's the first time I've heard of it, but now that you think about it, I have a feeling if you played Age of Empires, you can build those weapons. I just didn't recognize them, but yeah, outside of a video game, I had no idea those things existed. But yeah, now Hunyadi beat the Sultan on a first major battle, but as we know, that's not the end of it. We're only midway through season 1, and I have no idea, is there going to be season 2? Hopefully there would be. That would be pretty damn awesome. But yeah, enough for this episode. On to the next one. Hope you enjoyed my reaction. Drop a comment, like, subscribe if you want, and I will see you in another video.